Gaming streamers and gaming content creators out there, there are many conversations that you'll probably be pretty familiar with. One of them will be what to play and how often to play it, you know, to what audience and what crowd. And it's often always aimed at growth, always aimed at numbers and generating performance. And there's always only one side to it. And I've had so many conversations with people, and at one point I was one of the ones who were struggling with it, who didn't know what to play from the content because either I wasn't good at it, didn't have fun, not enough viewership, not enough discoverability. So there was a massive arc of things that I didn't understand how to interpret it, or how to understand it, or how to work with it. What everyone needs to appreciate is, as much as you need to be discoverable in what it is you do, in your subject matter, in the games you play, in the things that you're referencing, and the spaces that you populate, you also need to be in a pretty decent mood about it. So, and a lot of this would be based around having fun, right? Enjoying it, being hyped about it. You're not going to be able to portray excitement, true love, any kind of bonding or community building in any subject matters that you're doing purely for numbers. You don't enjoy it, you don't like it, if it's not something where you want to be at, it is a matter of fact that your mannerisms, your moods, your natural reactions, and your willingness to learn and know knowledge about it will be severely affected. I'm going to show you a little graph, a little bit of a table thingy that I drew up, and it's pretty amateurish, very colourful, just to kind of show where my head's at. Now, this is my head. This is based on conversations I've had. This is my interpretation of it, and that obviously nothing is set in stone. Nothing is black and white, clear cut. There is a lot of variables based on the person and based on the community, the audiences, etc. So this is the graph here. So I have compared it, discoverability versus mood. You'll see there's already a big red void on the lower end. Again, I can't stress enough, if you're not invested, if you can't support or have fun in something, then it already should be a no-go area, regardless of the discoverability. And the closer you get to the bottom left corner, realistically, that should speak for itself. Now, where it starts to blur the lines is as you start going right, especially when you go up and right diagonal. There are gamble areas where they could pay off, and they have been known to pay off. But if you're unknown, or if you don't know where to be, and you don't know where you need to place yourself, then there are probably areas that you maybe need to avoid at the start or at certain points of your journey until you dial things in a little bit. And then we bring ourselves to the middle. Now, I, in my interpretation, again, my opinion, please don't shoot me down. The green areas where I would deem the sweet spot is where you aren't going to be in an oversaturated area, especially we're talking about video games on big platforms like Twitch and most certainly on TikTok. But you're having a moderate to a lot of fun. You know, at least you're invested, you can laugh about it, you're getting into it, you can portray the reactions, you can have some good times, and it's not all serious, you're not all just zeroed in, and obviously then maybe having a negative experience for your community. And this is all interpretation based. You can fall wherever you want on this graph and you can still do pretty well. But if there's a question mark and you need some guidance, you need some advice, or at least a starting point before you start doing risky moves and investing in things that define you as a creator, maybe this can just give you a little bit of a visual representation as to where you might want to be. Now, let me know if you agree. Let me know if there's any changes to this that you may think I should be making to this graph, and whether or not you would repeat this very same graph to a friend or a fellow creator. But yeah, otherwise, moral story is chin up, have fun in what you do, and be proud of it. And I'll catch you on the flip side.